All I feel is guilt for not caring, fear of being caught out. They bore me. Lord, your people bore me. I know it's wrong to say it, but they do. Their pain, their problems, their hopelessness, it all bores me. It's a constant reminder that their problems are vast, multiple, deep-rooted, and that there is nothing I can do to fix any of it. It's all hopeless. They die no matter what you do. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Audrey Chavalala. Welcome home. And if you've been an oldie, thank you so much for always returning. I love you so freaking much. Alright guys, let's get into the video. I mean, you guys knew that I will never okay, maybe never is a deep word, but like I will not do a Vlogmas series and not include books. You guys knew books were coming, either as a review or as a book haul or whatever. Something booky was on the way and it has landed. So today I am coming with 5 books. I know not everyone will be able to go out this festive season. Not everyone will be feeling like going out this festive season. So I come bearing gifts, and that's suggestions on books for beginners. Okay, this is just my point of view and how I look at reading. So I hope it will help. And if you are bored and you're out there and you're just like, okay, maybe this is for me, and you try out one of the suggestions I'm going to give to you guys, hopefully, I'm just hoping that it works for you. Okay guys, so the first book, or let's say the first tip, I would suggest that you go for poetry books. I know, you're probably like, oh my god, bore me again. But poetry books are so brilliant. I feel like if you're a beginner and you know that you don't have the appetite for just going in and like in the longest books, and there's this plot and there's twist, and then it's just a long story that you're not getting, at least with poetry you can literally try 2 pages, and then tomorrow you pick it up again, maybe you try 3 pages, and then the next day, who knows, you're adding more pages, and that way you're able to pick up reading. Because for me, when I started, I was quite young. I'll say my father introduced me to reading, and it was easy for me to just pick up a very huge novel. If it's interesting and it catches my attention, I'll go on it and like just read. But I know that not everyone is like that. Like reading doesn't come easy for everyone. So first book is try poetry books. Short, sweet, and simple, and it will keep you like, it will keep your attention in for as long as you can, like, go. And when you get tired of it, you just toss it on the side, and then tomorrow when you come back, there's no plot that you have to remind yourself, or a story, that you have to remind yourself what happened with that character, yeah. So it's very sweet, short, and simple. The first book, I feel like I keep suggesting this book. I feel like I keep suggesting it. Maybe you guys are tired of hearing about it, but it's a favorite, and I keep trying not to bring it back up, but I keep coming back with it. Anyway, We Should All Be Feminists by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And guys, it's a very small book. You see how tiny it is? It's very tiny. Like, you can go in with this book in an hour, you're done. However, also, if you're a beginner, it's fine if you take 2 days. That's also fine. But more than anything, it's one of those books that you read and you get a new perspective, especially with a topic like feminism. If you don't understand what it's about, if you probably have like a different perspective, then you find that, oh, I believe it's a very educational book. It breaks it down so simply that even a person who would have never had someone, okay, my mom is calling, hectic. But yeah, a person who would have never listened to a woman when they explain what feminism is from their perspective, they would definitely read this and come out with an understanding. Yeah. And yeah, I think now I've lost my train of thought because of that call that came in. But the next book is devotions. If you're a Christian, devotions, I feel like they are the easiest way for one to get into reading, because you literally have like a scripture, a little message, and a prayer at the bottom. And that's it for the day. And that gets you appetized to read more if reading is really something that you really want to get into. Guys, I'm about to sneeze. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. This video is literally now all over the place. But yeah, sinuses, gang. Let's create a support group, because anything can trigger it. Anything and you are just gone. But yeah, devotions, very easy to get into and very easy to help you when you are just starting off with reading, and it's something that you really want to do and get into even more, because you'll probably go in, if now you like reading the first page and then you want to go into like another page, you can easily do that, because it's just like a tiny paragraph that you go through. And yes, I'm this type of person. That's why my books are my books, and I don't believe in borrowing people books, because I can just do this without anyone judging me or anyone reading my thoughts, But yeah, next on the list, this book. This is the most thrilling book I've read. Yes, there's been other books, but like, I've enjoyed this book. I read this book, I think, beginning of last year, sometime last year, January. Or was it year before last? Has it been that long? I don't remember. But I remember picking up this book and not putting it down. I went through this book, I think it was within a day or two. I don't recall correctly, but Kopano Matla really went in with Period Pain. And she's amazing. She has other books that I want, and I haven't gotten to buying them. Your coconut, your spilt milk, and I believe I'll still buy them, because I hope they can live up to the expectation of this book. However, I believe they will, because the other 2 books she's won awards for. So gang, it's fiction. It's lovely. It's about a lady called Masechava. I know I always ruin. I cannot give reviews. I don't give reviews because I ruin everything. I literally tell you about what's in the book. I cannot do the whole summary. But more than anything, you guys can see how thick this book is. And the story is captivating. It will capture you. It's so deep. It addresses different things, politics, xenophobia, different prejudices. That word, prejudices. What? And I say I read. Anyway, you get the point. It's an amazing book. It's an amazing book. I will never even borrow anyone this book. I will never borrow anyone this book because I enjoyed it so much. It just kept me glued. And I feel like, you see, it's not literally all long paragraphs. And for people who are still beginning, there will be those paragraphs where you are going. However, there's breakdowns like that, you know. So it's honestly, from my point of view, it's a quick book to go through. And because the story is so enticing, you will keep going. You won't want to put it down. You won't want to put it down if you're into fiction. And also what I like the most, I think I've mentioned this before, she's South African. There's so many things that she talks about and you're just like, oh yeah, oh yes, you know. So that's another cool thing. And if you're not South African, it's still an amazing book to read. Go get it. And the last book, hopefully it's not going to be so controversial, but you know what, it's a cool book because you can just dip in and dip out. Like sometimes you just stuck there for like a really long time, and sometimes you're just like, and I look at it as a, you know, one of those short story books, like one book with different types of stories. This puppy here, yeah, I know mine looks dirty and worn out and old and everything, but hey, listen, as long as I can still see inside, like what's going on in there, as long as I can still read in there and understand, you know what I mean, as long as I can still see the text nicely, if someone wants to gift me, thank you, I appreciate it. However, I don't think I'm gonna let go of this one anytime soon. As I've said, I'm a little scribbler. I'm that person that scribbles things in. So yeah, but honestly, I feel like the Bible is cool. It has a lot of stories. It has a lot of short stories. It has poetry. There's everything in one, you know. Yeah, so you can, like, you can, as a beginner, you can go in here. More than anything, hopefully your spirit, when you go into it, is revived. At least that's what it does for me, you know. It revives my spirit and it encourages me. Sometimes I read and I just don't understand a single thing. Then sometimes I read it and it's just marvelous. So that is my last book on my list, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment in the comment section below if you're like an avid reader, any tips you have for someone who is a beginner and they would like to embark on this new journey. But more than anything, I wish you all the best, because reading is amazing and it can take you to so many places while you're just sitting on your bed, and it helps your mind feel rejuvenated. And yeah guys, I'll see you in my next video. If you're still here, love you so freaking much. Thank you for watching till the end, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Bye.